Have you ever realized that the greatest opponent you face might not have a face at all, yet lives inside your head? It whispers the things you fear, convinces you to stop before you've begun, and turns doubt into truth. That inner voice isn't outside, it's within, and it only loses power when exposed to the light of your awareness. How many times have you sabotaged your own dreams because you believed you weren't enough? And how many opportunities have slipped by because you trusted someone else's judgment over your own potential? A chaotic mind builds monsters, while a trained mind erects bastions. If you forge a fortress within, you become unconquerable. If this message resonates and you're ready for clarity, discipline, and self-mastery, leave a like, share with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because what you are about to read can utterly transform how you perceive yourself. Law 1. Master the invisible mirror. The first law unveils the unseen reflection. That voice that doubts, judges, and clings to past mistakes isn't your enemy, it's an old fear in disguise. When you begin watching your thoughts instead of obeying them, the control shifts. Your mind is like a mirror. It shows what you believe you are. If you see yourself small, you'll live small. If you see greatness, reality bends to match. No prison is sharper than the image you hold of yourself. Law 2. Question before you submit. The second law teaches that every emotion springs from an interpretation. Nothing is inherently good or bad until you decide it is. When something happens, the mind narrates a story, and you respond to that narrative, not the event itself. So ask, what really impacts me, the event, or what I think about it? Most people say, this is unfair. A wise person asks, what lesson does this hold? That small shift in framing can change everything. The fact doesn't change, but your relationship to it does. Law 3. Accept what you cannot command. The third law recognizes what lies beyond your reach. Events, opinions, outcomes, they're outside your control. Pain arises when you try to grip what you can't hold. Freedom comes when you act with integrity, not in hopes of controlling the result. Do your part, release the rest. In the balance between effort and surrender, serenity is born. Law 4. Rewrite the internal script. The fourth law reveals that the human mind is a factory of meaning. Loss, error, rejection, they are neutral events. What you choose to call them determines your direction. One person sees failure, another sees training. One laments their burden, another builds muscle with it. The secret lies in choosing your narrative. You are not what happened, you are what you decide to become. Change the meaning, change the destiny. Law 5. Guard the gates of consciousness. The fifth law deals with what you let inside. Your mind is a citadel with gates open daily, and you choose what passes through. News, comparisons, opinions, gossip, they flood in if you're not vigilant. Mental discipline starts with screening your input. Every piece of information you allow becomes part of your internal architecture. Whoever watches their thoughts governs their energy. Whoever doesn't is ruled by it. Closing gates isn't ignoring the world, it's choosing what deserves your presence. Law 6. Forge through the fire of pain. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. The sixth law teaches that pain is not punishment, it's a tool. Every loss refines. Every difficulty conceals opportunity. Avoiding pain is denying growth. Steel becomes strong by heat. So does your mind. When all seems lost, remember, it's not the end, it's the rebuild. The obstacle isn't blocking the path, it is the path. Law 7. The strategic silence. The seventh law is the art of silence. In a world that screams, silence is revolution. It is not emptiness, it is clarity embodied. Speaking less preserves power. Those who speak everything reveal their map. The wise understand that silence isn't weakness, it's focus. In quiet, you hear what the noise hides. Silence isn't absence of voice, it's presence of control. Law 8. Architecture of the fortress mind. The eighth and final law is the synthesis of all previous ones. Building a fortress mind is daily work, brick by brick, thought by thought. Every time you choose not to react, you lay a stone. That fortress isn't cold, it is strong. Not secluded, it is aware. It doesn't guard you from life, it protects your life from chaos. Being unshaken doesn't mean you don't feel, it means you don't collapse. When the mind stands firm, the outside cannot dismantle you. The human mind is the most formidable battlefield of all. Conquer it inside, and everything outside aligns. Each thought you feed becomes a seed. Some grow storms, others gardens. The choice is yours. Keep reacting to everything, or choose the lens through which you see the world. The fortress begins the moment you stand at the gate of your thoughts and decide, I choose. Transform pain into direction, fear into resolve, silence into power. This is the essence of self-mastery and the path of a mind free. If this message struck a truth in you, leave a like, subscribe, and share with someone searching. Because the most decisive battle of your life doesn't occur outside, it happens inside your mind. And the moment to win it is now.